What is up, everybody? And in today's video entry, we're going to talk about weight loss versus fat loss. Now, this is a conversation that I have with about 80% of my initial clients. I weigh them, I measure them, and I check their body fat, and the conversation usually branches off to something like this. I'm not really concerned about what the weight is on the scale, but I just happen to weigh myself daily, and I've lost 5 pounds since last week, and I feel the same, and I'm sure if I go home and eat something, I'm going to put that weight back on. Okay, so usually over time, I try to have my clients stay clear away from this approach, and I have them more focus on fat loss. Now, let's say you and your friend out there are similar, everything's similar. You guys are both 35 years old. You both are female. You both are 5'4". You both are 150 pounds. You both are sedentary, and you both want to drop 10 pounds. But you're just concerned because your friend Megan happens to carry her weight a little bit better. She seems to have a much smaller midsection compared to you. She has toner arms, toner legs, and she does not have any back fat that you have. So you're like, all right, Megan, we're both going to drop 10 pounds. We're going to start together. We're going to do the same routine. You guys both get down to 140. You seem a little bit leaner. Everything feels a little bit tighter, but Megan is just on a whole different level. You're like, all right, I'm dropping another 10 pounds. Megan decides to stay at 140. You drop down to 130. Now you just start feeling a lot more tired, sluggish, and you have no muscle definition. The reason why is because you were so concerned about weight loss that you started sacrificing muscle. Reality is even though you guys are both identical, your friend Megan probably had a lot less body fat to start with. Let's say in this case, you have 30% body fat. Megan has 20% body fat, which means at 150 pounds, when you guys both started, you were carrying 45 pounds of fat. Your friend was only carrying 30. As we hit our first goal, you had 42 pounds. Your friend had 28. Which goes to show that no matter how much weight we lose, Megan is always going to have more progress in her results. So what would be a more realistic approach to kind of look like our friend Megan? Start dropping body fat. Focus more on body fat as opposed to weight. So let's say if you have 30% body fat and we focus on dropping you to 25%, that means you'll have 35 pounds of fat. Look over here. Your friend has 28 pounds. So that's going to allow you to look a lot more like your friend, and you'll feel a lot more defined. You won't feel lethargic and tired. In theory, to kind of summarize this video, if you're one of those out there who weighs themselves daily or getting frustrated with how you look, stop looking at the number on the scale. Start looking at how much body fat you have and start setting goals that are realistic in that category.